Hey guys, so a friend of mine asked me to do red flags of a woman. I know, I know. I'm breaking girl code. I'm not gonna give them all. I'm not gonna give them all of the secrets, you guys. I'm not. I have 5 on this list. I'm only doing 5. No, it is a good idea though. I always do, for the girlies. This is for the guys. Okay, so number 1, she doesn't have her own life. Fellas, if a lady doesn't have her own life and there's like lack of ambition and goals and she's just like all about you and it's just you, that's just her world, you might like that in the beginning, but that gets old. And it can be, I don't know what's the right word, like it's not good for her, for you to be her world. You're not going to understand everything. Everybody needs at least one friend of the same sex. Like, y'all just not going to get everything that we go through. So, that's a red flag. If she has no life of her own, she makes you her whole entire world, you're going to think it's cute at first, but it gets old. Number 2, she speaks badly about other women. This is something that I just think is terrible. What's even worse though is if she speaks badly about her so-called friends. If you're with a woman and you hear her speaking badly about her friends, and I don't mean like she told you something that went on in her friend's life. I mean like she's speaking badly about her. And then she goes and she's like kikiing and laughing and hanging out with her like that never happened. But also just speaking badly about women in general, because that shows a sign of insecurity, maybe envy and jealousy, and that's going to be a problem down the road, because you could be just holding the door open for another woman and she's probably going to have a problem with it. If she sees you having a conversation with any other woman and it don't look, it ain't a 2-second conversation, she might have a problem with it, just because there's an insecurity there. She should have no problem complimenting another woman, talking to another woman about what she's wearing. If I see a beautiful woman, I let her know. We don't let people know enough when they look good, when they dress well, when they smell good. That's one of the biggest compliments. I love when people tell me I smell good. Or when someone just has a good personality, a good vibe, a good aura. And some women are not capable of that. And that is, to me, a red flag if she's talking badly about other women. Number 3, some women will gaslight themselves into thinking they really like you. Like, for example, you look good on paper. So they're like, well, he looks good on paper. He's good at saving money. He's got a house or, assets. Unfortunately, there are some women who have literally even, I think, married men thinking, I'll grow to like him, grow to love him. And sometimes you can grow to be in love with someone. I don't know if you can grow to like somebody though. I don't know, maybe you can. But to me, I just noticed there are women who will gaslight themselves into thinking they're more into a guy than they actually are. I'm not really sure how you can tell guys. Like, I'm not sure how you navigate that. You're going to have to fill it out like we fill it out when we can tell when a guy doesn't like us, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Probably there would be maybe a lack of respect for you if she really doesn't like you, but she's just kind of staying for other reasons that are maybe helpful to her. So that's a red flag for sure. But how you notice it, it's different in different women. Some women are really good at playing the part. Like I said, there are women who will gaslight themselves and be like, oh, it's fine, I'll grow to be attracted to him, or grow to like him, or I won't be disgusted with his kisses eventually, then they'll stay with you. Sorry. Number 4, if she has poor communication. Of course, this can go both ways, but I'm talking to the fellas right now. Poor communication, such as stonewalling or refusing to communicate. If a woman just completely will not talk to you about something, or she goes completely silent, for one thing, watch out. That's a bad sign if she's just completely saying nothing, because that could mean that she's done with you, period. Like, a lot of times if a woman's saying nothing, she don't have nothing else to say to you. Like, she's done. She might be plotting and planning to leave you, or whatever the case. She might just be over it. But if she's just refusing to talk about whatever the argument is or whatever the situation is, that's not okay, because then your feelings aren't being validated and you aren't able to say how you feel about the situation. Now, it's okay if she needs to come back later. I'm one of those kind of people. If you really piss me off, give me a second. Like, let me reel it in. Let me get my thoughts together, because the first thing coming out of my mouth may not be a good thing. And it may not be really what I wanted to say. I'm just pissed. So give me a second to go chill out, think about what I want to say, and come back. That's okay. But if she just acts like, we're not going to talk about this, I don't care what you have to say, we're not going to talk about it, that's a red flag. Because down the line, that's going to be a problem. And you have to be able to communicate. Let's see. Number 5. This is really big. And I've said this before in other videos, that women should leave a man if they have no respect for you. But lack of respect. If she is talking down to you, if she is dismissive of you, for example, if she says something like, why can't you be more like so-and-so? That's not a good look. That's not good. She shouldn't be comparing you to anyone else. At that point, I'd be like, well, why don't you go be with so-and-so then? That's not right. If she says you never do anything right, then why are you with me if I never do anything right? Another one is, you're being too sensitive. This is one that I have heard a girl say to a guy before. And some women, we're not used to a guy being into his emotions and feelings, because that's not shown to us a lot. So some women can't handle it or don't like it. Maybe you're just too soft for her, but that is definitely a lack of respect, her saying that. If she's dismissive of your feelings and she's like, you're just too sensitive, that means she doesn't care about how you feel, about whatever she said. She just wants you to take it and stop being sensitive. And that's a red flag. If you can't show emotion to your significant other, your partner, whoever, that is a red flag. I hope I didn't give too much away, ladies, but I wanted to help the guys out a little bit this time. So comment below if you guys have any red flags that you think women have. And be nice, gentlemen. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.